You were here, Julius.
Absolutely. You know, this guy, I mean, it's always good to play in front of your family, especially for your hometown. So I'm sure he's excited about that, and hopefully he can be a part of turning this program around now.
And right on cue, an alley-oop to Federiko Federiko. Parker Stewart played last season at Indiana, of course, started his career here at Pitt. Back where it all started for the graduate student from Union City, Tennessee. Dumped down low, Federiko the slam.
Stewart is a guy that can stretch the floor for you. Now everybody's keyed in on him.
Burton to Federiko. Keedy Johnson working on Federiko. Blocked away by Federiko. Johnson guarded by Burton. Over to Toussaint. Runner. High off the window. Rims out. Offensive rebound. Wilson back up strong. Blocked by Federiko.
They're showing confidence in him in that post area.
White looking to score. Blocked by Federiko.
Just under 5.5 left to go. First half, PNC Arena, ACC opener for Pitt. Oh, and wow, what a dunk. And a throwdown there from Federiko.
Sacred Heart going to continue to stay with this zone until Pitt can prove that they can consistently hit outside jump shots.
The feed, Federiko and the jam.
They can catch the ball in the middle of the zone, the weak spot of the zone, and throw an interior bounce pass like that. A lot of times you see guys try to throw a chest pass. Great cut, great pass, great finish.
Cummings from the corner. Federiko rebound. Federiko pump fake, got it to go, and the foul. Federiko.
Cummings has not scored in this game. He averages 11 a game, but he has distributed the ball. He had that pass, the skip pass from the three-pointer to Elliott. Federiko lays it in.
Airspace and be able to finish. That time, Henson kicks it over to him to be able to finish.
Quickly the other way, Abar challenged by Federiko. Elliott, alley-oop, Federiko dunks it.
And he finishes, and then you always like to give the big guy a little sugar, so you throw him the...
What about Pitt and how long it kind of takes to figure this zone out here and what you got to do on the offensive end?
You know, it's an adjustment as Federiko hits there, because you can't simulate it in practice.
Good rotation over to Henson, who messes on the three. Offensive rebound, and Henson finishes after the offensive board by Federiko.
When he's able to grab a board, they become that much faster in transition.
On the screen and roll, Federiko, the flush. Enjoy some family time, and in terms of the way they are playing, Federiko with the block shot.
They've got all the momentum right now. The cut and finish. Timeout, Tony Bennett.
Federiko with a drop-off to Burton on a basket cut.
Started originally at Texas Tech, Wichita State, and now at Pitt. Turned over by the Blue Devils. Panthers in transition, and here is Federiko for his first basket. First on the Panthers.
This is a great steal by Elliott, and Federiko, he's trailing the play, but he just beats everybody else down the court. Young has to strike.
Ball never reached the rim. Here's Proctor and Duke. Proctor, the initiative, and swatted out of there by Federiko.
Guys are out here just toughing it out.
No doubt. Here's Coleman on the drive. Down the lane, met by Federiko, and Pitt runs again.
Making it a difficult catch.
Did that again there on Smith, who turned the corner. Federiko stood him up. Savandi pushes on the drive. Savandi, the finish and the foul.
The points in the paint total is 12-4 in favor of Louisville. Oh, what a pass.
Federiko.
And again, Wes, that's not a post-up move. He just puts himself inside in an open spot.
So they avoid the live ball turnover. Nonetheless, here are the Panthers. Nice pass, and Federiko, right there at the...
Pushing the tempo, Federiko rocks the rim.
It's transition offense. Nelly Cummings with the pinpoint passing and the dunk. It is rocking.
Green, too much on it. Bounce pass, finds Federico, hammers it home.
I would say Jeff Capel is at the top of that list. He has done an outstanding job with this Pitt team.
Federico, rejection at the rim. The sophomore from Finland.
Great help side defense. Again, the rotation gets over, and that's a big
Scoreless for the last 2 minutes. Cummings backing down Pack. Federico cleans up the spill.
The offensive glass. The drop down is not there, and then that's a big boy.
12-game home win streak at Smith Center, when Carolina's last loss was last February to Pitt. Here's Federico on the dunk off a nice bounce pass. He's got 6.
Right on cue, good ball movement, leads to a 3. Can't connect though. J.J. Traynor got a good look. Elliott lobs it up. Federico throws it down. And on the offensive end. They rejected. Federico says no. James stays with it. Burton rips it away. Pitt has numbers, and they cash in.
Matthew Cleveland was not a good three-point shooter last year.
Burton to Federico for the easy dunk. Looked at Federico. Corin tried to wrap it up. Here's a give and go, and Burton back to the basket for the score.
Boy, what a smart play by Burton. They're all...
McLaughlin lines up a 3, can't connect. Federico, send it in!
To this team. Defensive rebound and then rim run. Federico with the finish. And Jay, the thing I like about him, 65% from the floor, leads the team with 48 blocks. They look obviously improved, but nobody thought that they would be a team that's at the top of the standings right now in the ACC.
Hinson, deep 3, he hits it!
2 of them belong to the Wright State transfer, Basili. Lead back to 10, and Federico sets down the dunk.
And the Panthers standing around a little bit, Wes, and that's what good defense does to a team that emphasizes ball movement and player movement.
Federico and 1. His 5th double-figure game of the year.
And he just runs to the basket. Basili, a very poor job blocking out, but Federico, Wes.
Cummings the other way. He's had back-to-back games with 8 assists, and he finds Federico. Get and tear the newspapers up.
Georgia Tech's trying to run. Team that struggles in the half court wants to beat the defense down the floor.
Big size advantage for Jalen Moore until he ran into Federico. Cummings hesitates, swivels in.
Second place in the ACC.
Burton with his hands extended, just waiting for those passes to come in. There's Federico rocking the rim.
And this right here, the spacing. Again, look at the spacing that Pitt has. And that's how you want to break down the zone. Ball fake, get it to the sweet spot, which is in the middle, and then go from there.
Block for Federico. Sabandi outrunning right to the rim.
You have Nelly Cummings, and then on the other end, Federico, a guy that should be on the off.
They also like him as a big screener to open up things for this group.
Right,
there's the touch.
Big height advantage on Ryan.
You got to win this matchup. You got to win this one.
Backs him down, drops it off beautifully for Elliott.
Or a big like Lubin challenging Burton to defend down low.
Burton, the lob to Federico, executed beautifully.
Of the pick and roll, Federico, the dive guy. Burton knew all along he was going to draw 2.
Inside, count it, plus the foul. Federico. South Florida. This is an awesome back-and-forth game in the ACC.
So 3 of their first 8 now are the Jackets. 2 of those are threes, and yet Pitt still has the 1-point lead. Lob inside, Federico, the catch and flush.
Federico, and he was spectacular.
Watch Lance Terry. A couple of his threes have hit the front of the rim. That's a sign of fatigue, but great interior passing from Federico.